Former Kaizer Chiefs striker Patrick Mayo has expressed sadness and disappointment following the Nedbank Cup loss to TS Galaxy in the final on Saturday night. The Port Elizabeth-based legend says Amakhosi must bring changes to ensure they redeem the club's status as a giant of South African football. "I think Chiefs underestimated their opponent, and you don't do that in football. I think they just said they will wrap up the match because Galaxy is playing in the NFD," Mayo told Goal. Editor's Picks. Arsenal identified £25 million Saliba as top summer transfer target. It's impossible to replace Vinny. How company set the standard at Man City. Pep's Man City may be England's best, but a storm is brewing company's final battle. Man City legend still vital as Pep's men go for historic treble. Secondly, they failed to show hunger, but they were just complacent in the final. We saw how they played against Sheffield United in the final match of the season, yet they didn't show a willingness to improve and win the match against Galaxy, the legend added. On the other hand, they did not take their chances, and in a final, it doesn't matter how you score your goals, what matters is the win. They had a number of chances, but they did not convert them, he stated. We all know Chiefs tends to struggle against teams from the lower divisions. Chiefs were poor in the game against Tornado in East London, and if it was not because of that own goal, we would be talking something different now, he reacted. Furthermore, Mayo believes that things need to change at the club if they are to bounce back next season. In their Premier Soccer League (PSL) campaign, Amakhosi missed out on a top 8 position, and the former Chiefs star suggests that head coach Ernst Middendorp might not be the right coach to save the Soweto Giants. There is no doubt that Chiefs will be under pressure next season. They are absolutely forced to make changes. The pressure is piling up, said the 46-year-old. They must just get rid of Middendorp, and that will be the beginning to ensure they make changes next season. If they don't take Dan Malasela, then they don't know what they want. They must either terminate his contract or do something, but he must leave, he expressed. They are not even in the top 8, and we all know this is not the first time he failed to do so. He comes in and makes things worse. He is not helping to improve the club. Basically, there is no reason to keep him, said the former MacArthur Bucks star. Considering the fact that Chiefs have hired 3 coaches in the past 4 seasons and have no trophy, the former MacArthur Bucks star believes the management must also shoulder the blame for the club's struggles and trophy drought. I'm very much hurt to say the management must take the blame for the struggles. They do release good players, but they don't bring in quality. I am sure they will read this story and they have to make changes, said Mayo. I can only count 3 players that are willing to die for the club on the field of play. Karma, Elliot, Dumasani, Zuma, and Willard Katsande are the players you can rely on because they are outstanding, but football is not about 3 players, he said. There is no quality at Chiefs. There is lack of quality at the back, up front and in the midfield. I am not saying all of this because I am just being a critic. I am very hurt. I love this club. I played for this club for 4 years and I don't appreciate what is happening now. Chiefs going for 4 years without a trophy. You would never imagine seeing that happening, but it is happening now, Mayo remarked. This is a big club and I love Kaizer Chiefs. It pains to see the club becoming a laughingstock wherever you go. We used to play for this club and ensure the dignity remains intact, but it is reduced to a small team now. Look, we only have Mamelodi Sundowns doing very well these days, and that is only because of one reason. They buy quality players, he continued. The respect people in the African continent used to have is now going down the drain. It hurts so much. It's not a reason for not having money, but the only option for the management seems like going to Zimbabwe to buy and get one free, expressed the former Bafana player. Moreover, the 46-year-old retired player has congratulated the Rockets, saying they deserve to win the title. Article continues below. Yes, Galaxy played well, they deserved the trophy, and I think they played good football and had a plan, he added. You know, it's always easy to play against a team that you always watch on television week in week out, but Chiefs should have planned better. Galaxy were very comfortable on the ball and they played the game like Barcelona, he reflected. I love Kaizer Chiefs, but failing to lift one trophy in 4 seasons doesn't sit down very well. I can't understand this, and I just hope they do better next season, but the coach must go and quality players must be brought in. I don't think Steve Comfila is a bad coach, the problem is they didn't buy players for him. They should have kept him than hiring Middendorp, concluded Mayo. Let's block ads. Why?